2, 1, fire!
To me, fun is all that matters.
Wanwan or just go with Arlet and Bennyqt again. Same.
I love it. The building blocks continue to almost seem similar, and we see the Eve this time. They're like, no, we're not going to let this happen. We're not going to go into the second phase and question it. We're going to show what our comp is all about right now, and you have to answer us, not the other way around.
This is going to be very interesting. I think this third pick is really going to show whether Fireflux Impunity, can they handle the draft coming in from Echo or not?
Yep. Do they have a substitute to the Phoveus? What else does Lunar hold? Because again, as a former XP laner, subbing in now as their mid, what other fighters in mid can you play, right?
Minsatar.
Sylvana.
Bane.
I don't
know.
No, I love it actually.
Right? But what is it? A different kind of Bane from KARLTZY's Bane yesterday?
Yeah, just full mage. Not full mage, maybe 2 items, and the rest go for defense. But
he can go full mage if he wants to.
Okay, good and bad. Firm is good against the Kaja because Kaja wants to help someone burst someone out, and he can handle it. But the bad, the Firmus traditionally does not do that well against the Eve. So right now, good and bad. You have answered one of the questions, one of the problems. But now you're kind of putting one problem onto yourself. For me, it's not as great as the first draft in Game of 2.
Yeah.
We'll see. The second phase is where it gets real interesting, especially for Fireflux Impunity, or even Echo in this particular case. I'm looking at Leo and I'm hoping he can answer this, right? Is there an angle for Valentina jungle here?
KARLTZY has been known to play Valentina jungle more than a couple times.
Yeah. So I don't know whether it's going to be something that's viable because you can tell that Impunity are making sure, hey, get rid of the Fredrin, get rid of the Amma. So much respect coming from the world champions.
No, I get it. Just as important as the Phoveus was, Q-Round, the Aemon, was also key. He really was one of the cleanup crew for Fireflux Impunity in Game 2, and that made Bennyqt's life so difficult. So even SANFORD was put on the edge by Kyura's Aemon. So yeah, here I'd say the fact that Valentina hasn't been picked up nor banned yet, if not here, because again, it's possible. Bad Yosef and Osprey, we know that they do their homework.
That's a good possibility here. Oh boy. Oh, let's see what is going to be. Next ban coming up from the side of Fireflux.
Likely Lance.
Lance already been banned.
It's already been banned in the first phase. It's very similar to Game 2.
Oh no, they're going to attack 40. They're going to attack 40.
Honestly, this does show it's kind of not great, right? Because here's the thing about a cheese strat. Cheese can expire.
Yep.
So it will happen only once. If you want a win onto Echo, you need something different kind of cheese.
But what if it's blue cheese?
Oh, I'm liking blue cheese. They're on the blue side, aren't they?
No,
I mean,
oh, wait, no? Wait,
I mean, you're not entirely wrong.
Fimp is blue.
Wait, blue cheese is not blue?
It's not technically blue, but it does work with modes.
Ah, okay.
Wait, what? Yep. We'll explain it later.
Okay.
Are we going to pretend like you didn't have an accent just now?
Yep, well, for now.
No,
for now. We'll address it later. We'll address it later.
All right, move along while we wait for... still no roamer, still no jungler. Clear for Fimp.
Yeah, they're really maximizing their time here.
Wow.
Wait!
Wow.
What?
Are you thinking it's maybe hit for some reason? Probably not, but
Well, we've seen it before.
Yeah.
But that means Apex will have to play the Faramis.
Right?
Not the worst thing in the world, because again, Faramis doesn't do that well. Personally, I prefer damage on the Faramis.
This is so odd. They're pre-picking the Esmeralda with not much shields except for the Eve.
I agree with Leo 100%, right? It feels really, really awkward. Like the Esmeralda in this matchup alone, there's so many things that could just blow her out of the water. So why pick it this early on and not save it for the very end? If not, they could have been looking to either secure the mid laner other than the Faramis and put him in the support position or lock in their jungler, which I was hoping to see. So in this case, it's straightforward for Echo. It's like, okay, I'm going to get the Akai. I am also going to get the Yuzong, that's no problem, unless Fireflux Impunity decide, you know what, we're switching things up.
You know what's a cheese here? A Valir. Quite a lot of engage here, pushing people away.
Very dive.
Very dive.
Save for the Eve, yeah.
Yeah, because again, we don't know where this Esmeralda is going. Esmeralda will scale pretty well come late game, and we've seen in Fireflux Impunity doing quite well, coming back from a dire situation. So honestly, putting the Esmeralda anywhere mid EXP, I think it can work.
We don't know where 3 of them are going. We don't know where the Pharm is going. We don't know where the Arlet's going.
Granger!
So greedy. So very,
Dangerous.
very greedy.
Pick and Granger like it's 2021. That's definitely going in the jungle, right?
Yeah, it's definitely gonna go into the jungle. But why pick it into the Yutong? Why pick it into the Gaja? Why pick it in? Well, I can understand Wanwan, especially if you have a level lead.
He's
you
even
blow her out of the water.
outranged by the Eve.
Yeah, exactly. So it's interesting. Maybe they're thinking, you know what? I'm gonna look for the Death Sonata, and then hopefully we get Esmeralda to jump on top of her to finish her up. Maybe that's the idea.
This feels like a horror movie where I want to get jump scared. I want to be surprised. I'm not gonna have any opinions for this game. I just want things to happen. I want to shut my brain off, and I want to enjoy myself.
So,
not that way.
It's a peek into the psyche of one LaFell. Interesting. No, but wait, real quick. Correct me if I'm wrong, fellas, but the last time we saw a Granger with some modicum of success was in the hands of the Burmese Python Ken from M4.
Yep.
And then
Moa's in a bit.
prior to that, maybe in some games from Wise, Blacks International. That's it. In recent history, that's it.
Yep, that's all we have to work off of them. But guess what, everybody? We're here. This is the final game of the best of 3 between Echo against Fireflux Impunity.
Mid Esmeralda!
No way!
Let's go.
This makes me so mad.
I'm
This
not.
makes me so mad.
I'm not. I'm happy.
Mad, happy, confused.
Like, what are you hoping to achieve? You're just gonna get farmed in the mid lane. And
Don't
more,
achieve anything then.
I mean, look at this. Look at how they're gonna contest.
No, I mean, like, if you can't achieve anything, then don't. You know, just wait for your friends to do something. Right now, Lunar is getting harassed quite a little bit, but so far, surviving quite well.
They're delaying Kyura's purple here. This is so difficult. Not much Apex 47 can do as well. They pull it into the bush, taking it out of the vision of Echo. Alien here losing this duel. It's so hard to achieve anything, as you guys said.
Yeah. I mean, this early game is not going to go in favor of Fireflux, and I think that's very obvious. But the question is, what are they going to do towards the mid, especially towards the later stages of the game? I am ready to be surprised. I'm ready to be proven wrong, and more importantly, the Turkish Delight, they've got a couple of weird flavors here. I'm not going to lie, it's not for everybody.
Right now, looking at the items, especially at the gold laners, neither of them are building steel lick plates. They really just want to get their damage as fast as possible. So I'm kind of feeling if any kind of attention has been brought to the gold lane, someone should die. Something I'm looking forward to.
I think it's going to be a standard early game here. Both sides not making any mistakes. They're playing very traditional pathing. They're going to make their way down towards the bottom half of the map and maybe make something happen. But even then, level 4 hasn't been achieved by either Lunar or even Apex.
Oh, YAWI here spots Kyura trying to commit. Grand Theft Purple does get it, and here's the DJ, but not much of a follow-through. Here comes Sanford and Sanji. The flicker on forward. KARLTZY gets the turtle, giving some shields over. Kyura barely survives. Got first blood by Sanford. That's already one down. Lunar barely gets away. Can Bennyqt take to the skies? The answer gonna be no. Sunshine does push them away. That'll be just one casualty from Fimp.
Right now, I kind of feel like it's still fine because what they want to do is trying to get to the late game, and now they just don't want Lunar to go home. They're sending him home, but in a different way.
That's so brutal. That's so brutal. The passive from Kaja into the first skill coming in from Bennyqt. And now even KARLTZY trying to invade this time. It's on Kyura. He did use his retribution.
I see. It just didn't show. The status didn't show.
Yeah, that's so funny. So funny.
It's so messy.
It really is. It's going to be quite a brawl for a majority of this game. I just...
Divine Judgment on Apex 47 might be forced to use the Cult Altar soon. And there it is, RWM keeping them cordoned in. They pop the extra life. Apex 47 gonna go down here. Bennyqt gets the kill, takes to the skies. Sunshine survives. Here comes Lunar with a falling star moon. Less than half health for all members of Echo up top, but there's not much they can do.
Considering how last game we saw the Phobias go for a full damage build, is this the same case?
Oh, Black Dragon form! KARLTZY and Sanford stuns Kyura. He goes down, not much he can do. There's a knock up on the alien. They know they can't kill this Arlet. They rotate away.
Honestly, answering the question, I kind of feel like yes. And at this point, I really feel like what Fireflux Impunity should do is to delay everything. Make sure you don't get caught. Kira right now is trying to hyper farm because he's not just taking his own jungle, he's trying to take KARLTZY's jungle. So in a way, that's kind of slowing down your opponent, but again, they gotta wait for everyone to get online.
And it's somewhat working. Last I checked, KARLTZY was at 6, he just got the 7, and Kira was already at 7. So where's his XP coming from?
The jungle, man, like taking it, like you have more on yourself and you're denying KARLTZY as well. So it is doing double duty here.
Got to play selfish for as long as possible, right? It doesn't matter about getting a turtle for KARLTZY is like, that's great for the rest of your team, but maybe not for yourself because you can see that Kira is just power farming. Now let's look at the items here. We're not going to get too much.
Oh! RWM plus the heavy spin. Sunshine is down, folks, but no! It took him a while. Does get an ult off. Apex 47 going to be up next. Double kill for Sanji. Not much Fireflux could have done there, while mid is just barely surviving. Kira and Alien clearing the wave.
Looking at a 6-0 with a 2.8k goal lead, it looks really bad. But again, right now, this is what something whispered to me. I think Echo wants to be explosive. I think they want to end this as soon as possible.
I think they're mad. You can see it. They're playing dead serious, dead to rights. They look at Fimp and they're like, all right, you want to be treated like equals? Let's do it.
Right now, looking at the situation, Bennyqt now has 2 core items. Looking at Sunshine, not yet. 4,000 and 2,000. That's a big difference for the gold laners, and it's gonna impact them heavily come team fight. And the thing is, Sunshine, he needs 3 items, man. 4 would be a luxury here.
Will they even get to that point? Question is, Echo, the last time we saw them playing against Fireflux Impunity, Game 1 as well as Game 2, they had a really great early game in Game 1, couldn't close it out as cleanly, but eventually got to it. Game number 2 is where we did see a very similar situation here, where it's teetering on the very edge, and yes, 3.2k looks like a lot, considering this is high-tier international play, but we've seen Fireflux actually bounce back from it.
Yep, it's capable. It's possible. They're capable of actually shrinking that lead, but now Echo makes a play for down bottom. RWM by Sanji helping clear the waves. Given vision over way deep behind that tier 1 as KARLTZY attempts Grant that purple. Goes for a heavy spin, pinning Kira down. Where'd the purple buff go? Here comes Sanford from the west, popping that cult altar early. Apex 47 forced into a compromised position. Look at all the damage. Down goes Kira. Sanford gets 1. The Apex Predator smells blood. Bennyqt takes to the skies. Alien goes down. Sunshine as well. 2K for Big Benny. And triple kill as well. YAWI still up. Lunar barely survives, but no! That's a maniac for the Storm!
What a clean fight! What an incredible fight from Echo!
Dude, was that a second or a third maniac?
Second maniac, I think. No, third maybe? Boots yesterday? Was there more?
Right now, again, maniacs all around here in MSC. No savages.
No Savage yet.
No Savage just yet. But again, we got to look at the instant replay. And the thing that I want to bring up, which kind of has nothing to do with this fight, actually, you have a experience advantage on the Granger. So even though they're losing, it looks like they're not losing that hard. But again, with Echo not giving space for Fireflux Impunity, I don't know what can be done.
There's another fight that happened because Sunshine died and the Apex died, and then they're pushing this tier 2 up top. I don't know, man. What just happened?
I mean, this is the conversion. From 5k, they got an extra 2.8 and now turning into a 3k lead. Echo, they got their foot on the gas. They cannot let go just yet. The last time they did, the high ground defense is great. So keep in mind that Sunshine is going to be a priority target here in this battle.
Oh no, KARLTZY taking everything away from Kira. This XP lead, this gold lead, whatever Kira is getting over KARLTZY no longer exists. He doesn't have it, and you see that mean thing that KARLTZY did, if I'm not mistaken? He actually left the baby purple. That's gonna stop it from spawning.
Just to make it very awkward and force maybe even KARLTZY to actually walk in to Fireflux's jungle to get so. But now it's compromised, right? The first item, Power Spike, has already fallen into the hands of Echo, and they're about to hit their second one.
Dude, look at the difference between Wanwan and Beatrix.
Oh.
The gold.
3,000 and change, almost 4.
That's big. That's enormous. That's
Colossal.
Huge. I can't deal with it anymore. The Esmeralda.
astronomical.
This Esmeralda is just so far behind. How do you expect her
yeah.
to get 4 items against a Yeve in the lane? And especially since you're not even taking average. You're not even like going out of your way just to hit supports just for the fun of it and farm up quick. You're just taking damage for the sake of taking damage.
It's 9 minutes in, but it kind of feels like 18 minutes because looking at how Echo is pushing, I gotta say, it's 13-0. 13-0.
Clean as it gets, not even a turret.
Ju-san? Oh wait, I actually don't know the 0 for Japanese, but
I'm surprised you know 13 in Japanese.
yeah, Ju-san. Ju is 10, San is 3.
He's nailing it. He's nailing it. But we're buying time just to see how at least Fireflux Impunity is just going to hold on, right? We've seen this position before. We've seen how Echo does it. This time, can they close out this game before Fireflux Impunity somehow bounces it back? And this time, I mean, we look at the items of Sunshine, right? He doesn't necessarily have everything he needs to one-shot a wave.
He has nothing that he needs because, again, the difference in terms of item is way too big, and the front lines for Fireflux Impunity is not there. Sunshine just got his BOD.
Yep.
Kind of feels like a little bit too late.
Oh, here comes an RWM.
Oh my God.
Sunshine put a 10th of his health. Lord and the rest of Echo just barreling away, taking down that inhibitor up top. And now mid, this wave coming in an early Cult Altar, and Sanford obliges, and there they are coming in. DJ on a Sunshine, spelling disaster for Fireflux Impunity. Heavy spin by the GOAT, pinning Alien up against the wall. Cura firing away. Alien barely survives. Can they get a kill? Oh, there's Bennyqt coming in. Sanji gets a monster kill. It's just 3 left. Can they defend? There's this big canyon away. They're gonna clear the waves.
No.
Instead, move over to the bottom lane inhibitor.
This is just cruelty now. Echo, they're not taking any risks against this Turkish squad. They see them as equals. They will be treated like adults.
Divine Judgment on Apex. Lunar, barely alive. Bennyqt takes him down. And there's the RWM Cura falls. 2K for Benny. Make it 3. And now the base goes down. Echo take the series.
15,000 goal lead. As we predicted, it's gonna be a wash, a very, very quick game. 2-1, Echo against Fireflux Impunity. Though to be fair, Echo won, and in the last game, they won quite hard. But the thing is, now, we said before the game, if Fireflux Impunity could get 1 game, that's still an amazing feat.
Yep, they cheesed it out with the draft. Coach Zigzag decides, you know what? No more cheese. Play standard with us. Look me dead in the eye and treat us like true competitors. And this time, we'll show you what we've got. They out-macroed them, out-microed them, and more importantly, they made sure they made 0 mistakes.
That was as clean as it gets. Been a while, and this is just course correction from the Orcas. The Apex Predators